Welcome to another new session. Today I'd like to discuss about one of the important topics in Dataview is date handling. Most of us experience in our projects, we may getting the date as string and we need to process the date. So as it is a string, it is really difficult to process the date. So what we need to do is we need to convert that date, that string to the date object. Now let's see how to convert the string to date object. So basically in data view, we represent the date in this format in between the pipes. And if you want to convert the date to the date object, it's very simple. There is a process. This is string as date, and we need to give the format in which format the string is there. Here if you see dd mm yyyy, so giving dd hyphen mm and hyphen yyyy. This format should match, then only convert the string to date. Now the date object to represent today, there is a now function available. If you give now function, that represents the today's date object. And in Datawheel library, there is a date function available. Using that, you need to give the year, month, and day, and we can create the date object. So if you have the date object in hand, right, we can apply all data view date functions and we can process the date quite easily. On the string we can't apply. Therefore, we need to transform into convert the string to date. Now we want to represent the date as string. Very simple, like in double quotes, we can represent the data string. And now we want to convert. You want to convert today as string. Today is this Novice date object, and the format, in which format you want to see the today's date, that you can give over here, right? And there are several data view library functions available. It is very important. These are very useful, and you can go through these pages to document some documentation pages. So whoever wants this data, this mind map, please comment your email in the comments so that I can share this my mind map to you. Now see how you will execute this date object and string data string. I just defined very simple data view code over here. So here I want to represent start date in the date format. This is a format. This is a date format in data view between the two pipe symbols, right? And what I want to do is today I want to transform this string to date. In this string is defined in this format, and I want to convert this string to different string. Like here string is yyyy dd dd, right? I want to convert to dd yyyy, and here is hyphen. I want to convert into slash like this. So first I will transform the string to date, and then I will transform the date to string. Okay, so now see the output is this dd yyyy as slash in between separator, right? And we want to add one day to current day. Simple, p1 plus d, so that the current day is now the time, the date I am recording the session is 17th, represented as 18th, right? Okay, now the current day you want to see in a different format, date format. You give whatever format you want to see current date, and you can see that date in that format, right? And you want difference between dates, the minus symbol using the, you can see difference between dates. So I am getting the difference as an hours, 744 hours between these two dates, right? So likewise I want to define the date like that, this one date object, and I want to giving year, month, and day. I'm getting the date object. All right. Okay, now we see data string. So I'm representing the date string 1 like this in the double quotes. This is string, and these two strings I want to convert to date object. Date string 1 as date, and format, which format this string the date is there in the string, right? ddmmy hyphen should match. See here hyphen, here is it's slash. So you need to give the format as defined in the string, right? So now I am to convert this string to the date. right? Now I can add the number of years, number of months, number of days to the date if you convert to date object. This is the way you want to convert to date object, right? You can add days like this, you can add days or years to this date. All right, and you can go through this use of documentation on the dates, what are how to given different kind of formats, right? This you see the output, and this is core date library. Go through these functions, see each and every function over here, and this is how to add a date and subtract a date between two dates. This is also useful documentation. Go through these three documents. You are constantly clear and you can have very solid understanding on the dates of Dataweave. Thank you so much. We see in the next session.